The Young Turks 14 years.
Welcome back. You're watching Young Turks, India's longest running show on startups. The next startup we're featuring on the show today is Delhi-based Eazy Diner, a website and mobile app that enables real-time restaurant reservations at over 35,000 restaurants across 5 cities in India. Established in January of 2015, Eazy Diner claims to have first-mover advantage in the space, given that Big Daddy Zomato is still finding its feet in the table booking segment. Having raised $4 million from DSG Consumer Partners and Sama Capital, Eazy Diner has over 15,000 diners using its platform every month and plans to have over 100,000 restaurants on its platform by the year end. Here's the Eazy Diner story.
I've been a career hotelier for the majority of my life, about 18 years in hotels. And though we had, like SHRUTI, the co-founder, and SACHIN, all of us were generally talking while we were working in hotels, saying that we should do something, and we should do something in the restaurant space, because that is little more dynamic. And then one of our guests at the Trident used to be Deepak Shahdadpuri, who's in fact our seed investor. And generally talking to him, and he said that, you know, whenever I have to travel from Singapore, and my secretary, you know, really spends so much of time making restaurant reservations, because he's the kind of guy, he loves F&B, he's a foodie, so he wants to try out all the new restaurants which open up. So getting a reservation there, whom do you call, when do you call, how to get the reservation in, that was a problem for him. Then we got talking to Mr. Sanghvi as well, because he was a regular at the restaurants, at the hotels. So we thought that we spoke about it, and then Deepak and we obviously knew each other, and they spoke about it. So one thing led to another, then something clicked one way or the other, and then we said, okay, fine, let's put this together.
And put it together they did. ROHIT DASGUPTA, SHRUTI KAUL and SACHIN PABREJA were joined by Ruchika Dhameja on product, Manish Kautala on technology, and Maushami Barua, who heads up alliances in Western markets, to set up Eazy Diner. Very simply, Eazy Diner is a web and mobile app platform on which one can discover restaurants, read short reviews by renowned critics like Vir Sanghvi, and even book a table at restaurants.
You find out what is on the menu, you find out what people say about it. So again, in Zomato and other platforms, you have hundreds of reviews of a particular restaurant of 300 to 400 words each. Now, would you want to go through all of those? So that's why we felt that, you know, give the user a quick 100-word review. And the best part with Eazy Diner was to give them 3 insider tips, which is what the restaurant offers, which nobody else knows. So as a user like you or me will not know what a chef can do or cannot do, but we know it because the 8 critics that we have with Mr. Vir Sanghvi, talk to them, understand what they can offer, and bring more value to the table. And on top of that, rewarding the user, rewarding you with something extra, which could be a glass of wine, a pint of beer, an appetizer, a dessert, or even maybe some restaurants give out discounts. And then what we're also doing in this sector is we're rewarding the users with loyalty points.
Apart from this, the team believes they have an edge on competitors like Zomato and Dine Out, as they offer the full range of restaurants for table reservations, from restaurants and 5-star hotel chains like Migu and Lisark, to standalone marquees like Indian Accent and Farzi Cafe. And for partner restaurants, Eazy Diner takes care of the entire marketing aspect, which includes demographic emailing, social media, creating buzz around restaurants, and celebrating menu launches.
As massive restaurants, we don't really, promote any of these services. So Eazy Diner was one platform which we like their concept. What they bring on the table is so many diners with, premium diners. With Eazy Diner coming in, we've seen our ATC go high. That is, average check per person has gone higher. So when we started with our CP Farzi project, we decided that, we'll have a sneak preview with Eazy Diner solely because Mr. Sanghvi, how he curates events. He personally comes and curates his events, and, there were bloggers, there were food critics, there were people from all walks of different parts of Delhi which came. There's a brilliant turnout.
The first Foodie Awards held last month in Delhi were an extension of this strategy. But a bigger challenge than getting the restaurants on board has been to start the process of transforming consumer behavior in India. Typically in India, less than 25% of guests book restaurant tables in advance. So, the Eazy Diner team has had to come up with innovative ways to drive adoption. This includes introducing meal enhancers, loyalty points, managing a 24-hour concierge service, and even coming up with interesting tie-ups and alliances.
For instance, we've tied up with some players in the travel industry. We've tied up with people in the wallet industry. And what I mean by that is that today if you may book a ticket through Make My Trip, on the confirmation you'll get a little pop-up or a little banner about Eazy Diner. So if I'm traveling to Bombay and I don't know have contact about restaurants there, in my confirmation I'm educated about Eazy Diner. I can download the app, and if I've heard a lot about, for instance, a masala library, I download the app, I read a brief 80 to 100 word review from my critic about what masala library is all about, and I can book it instantly through the app.
In the 5 markets where Eazy Diner operates, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai and Pune, the team regularly hosts events for food bloggers and even consumers to encourage better nuanced eating out experiences.
We work on referral. We are very strong in referral because the whole of the company, the object is to make customer base as such where people are regularly engaged. So we have different ways where we do a lot of events, where we outreach, we go into the offices. We can be seen in all kind of commercial and business places.
Eazy Diner plans to be operational in 12 cities before the end of the year and is also looking to head into Dubai. Eazy Diner also wants to be booking more than 10,000 diners every day and influence $45 million in restaurant revenues a year.
Well, here's wishing the Eazy Diner team all the very best with the expansion plans. It's time for another break on the show, but when we return, Steph's partners Ravi Adusumali on whether we really are in the midst of a harsh punting winter and his top bets for 2016.
The Young Turks' 14 years